War should be fought holistically. And in fighting a war, the team that you are fighting together ought to be transparent. You don't need to shred anything in secrecy. This war, NCDC and government are the frontliners. The citizens are the ground soldiers. And if at any point the citizen did not cooperate with government, you cannot succeed. And so in doing that, NCDC will come out and announce 28 cases in FCT, 19 cases in FCT, 100 and something in this place, 10, and you don't know who are these people that are carriers of this disease. You don't even do the analysis to tell us the area where you are getting these cases from. You only say, like the one I saw yesterday, 12 in FCT. The 12, is it in Gariki? Is it in Durumi? Is it in Gishiri? Is it in Metama? Where are these people? Because we all have relations, friends in this FCT. Even if they are visitors knows themselves. So there is no point hiding who has this. There is no issue of stigmatization. This is a war. And so you don't need to hide anything. How did the governor of Bauchi got to get that he has coronavirus? It was when it was announced that the son of Atiku is tested positive, and the man cried out and said, "Come and test me because I had contact with him." Now you are recording cases and hiding the identity of the people, and then you are telling us you are doing contact tracing for months and years. You will have saved yourself the energy of moving around to do contact tracing. Because if, for instance, my friend is announced and I'm aware he has it, his identity is revealed, I will cry all out to the heaven and say, I need help. And I will first isolate myself. I will take all precautionary means. I can even go through any other means to protect and even take some measures that I can help myself. And so shredding and just coming with, remember recently, the same governor of Bauchi came out and said the last time he checked, they had 4 active cases, including himself. Now that he's out, they are left with 3 cases. But NCDC were announcing 8 cases in Bauchi. And the governor said he can't just place and figure out where they are getting the. So by implication, if we are not revealing and announcing the cases with the identity of the individual, then it amounts, you are just announcing figures. And this thing should not be, just as I said, should not be sick, because the danger about COVID-19 is glaring. And it's moving like a wildfire consuming people. Recently, the son of that communication was tested positive. And because the father had, and everybody in AIT, that this guy is tested positive, they all turn in themselves. You go to our community, local community, you have gone to Gishiri, you have gone to Mabushi, you have gone to Gariki and places, you have tested people. Who are the people you have found positive? We are not going to kill them, they are not our enemies. Tell us, let's know, then people will turn in themselves. Tomorrow you wake up and say 3 dead, 4 dead, 5 dead. Who are the people that are dying? Are they coming from heaven? Are the dead body flying to the thin air? So Nigerians, and especially, we have the responsibility at all points as it concerns people to ask questions. NCDC should be more transparent. I watched over the news just recently where the commissioner, is it on Cross River State, Commissioner of Health, came out to say NCDC are sending text messages to people. I watched it on AIT to say there is a case and then they will be getting money. Is it what is going on? Do you want us to believe that is exactly what is going on as Nigerians? There are hanky-panky. There are some sharp practices going on concerning the fight of COVID-19. At this point, we, as a citizen of this country, are saying, henceforth, don't fight this war like a guerrilla battle. Let's come all out. If you want the citizen to support government and NCDC in the fight, then you should be more transparent to the citizens. If you have any case, let the community leader, even if you are not going on air to announce, let the community leader be aware that so person, you as media men, I ask you, 200 and something cases in FCT, that is what is recorded. If I ask you to give me the breakdown of where these cases are coming from. Is it Metama? Is it Mabushi? Is it Karu? Do you have the data? Nobody seems to have any information. And so they must come all clean in fight against COVID-19. And we will no longer take it when the fight is in secret, because we will think they are just using us to just lock us down without doing the needful, and maybe these cases are not even existing. So the best way to do it is to be transparent and let it be in the public glare. We have seen other nations where even where they are treating people, you see people lying down, you are seeing their visuals, you are seeing their pictures, but our own is just figures and then news. I think the latest I saw was Senator Dino Melaye, where he sued the speaker concerning the bill. Because I think the meat of the bill is that portion of compulsory vaccination. And I think at any point there is anything that has to do with anti-people, that should be dead and buried immediately. People have been carrying, there have been tests going around. People have been tested daily on infectious disease, be it HIV, be it whatever. So I don't think at this level there should be anything compelling people, compulsion, by compulsion to want to be tested by force. That is, in fact, you can decide to die. So it's a right. The limit to human rights is just endless, in as much as there are laws and all that. But then at this point, I don't think there should be compulsion. I can decide to take vaccine against coronavirus. I can decide not to take. But the manner at which they are pushing it, that is what is giving the black picture, is painting the black picture concerning it. So all Nigerians are saying, drop it. You could have whatever form of law you want to bring to help in the fight of COVID-19. But pushing people to the wall, aggravating Nigeria, to agitate their mind, to make them think the other way around, at this point is needless and is not important to anybody. So for somebody like Dino Melaye and other persons to come up, I saw a Kenga, I think recently, where he's saying some people gave money to some group of persons to push this bill against the people of the country. This should not be in any way be obtainable. There is no country that will force its citizen to a thing. The House of Rep members are representing people, and the people you are representing are saying no to whatever I want to bring. So if you are representing them and anything you are saying is concerning them, and these people are saying no, then why going ahead? Because you are not representing yourself, you are representing people. So I think at this point that should be dropped, or they should have other measures they will bring up to see how to. And to the NCDC, well, they are doing a great job, but I feel there are more stories to be told. I, in particular as a Nigerian, to some point I'm not comfortable with the way and manner some informations are shrouded in secrecy. I recall recently when Mr. President issued out a broadcast, and he said the responsibility of the fight against COVID-19 lies solely in the hands of Nigerians. That is to say, all hands must be on deck in the fight against COVID-19. And by that it means there is a war here, and it's been declared against humanity and COVID-19. COVID-19 is the enemy of the other side, and we, humanity, are in this other divide.
What we're saying is the NCDC, we have lost confidence in the figures they are giving us. We have lost confidence in their report. The NCDC, what we are saying is that come out clean. Tell us the names of Mr. ABC who stays in Durumi. You say there is a case in Garki. Up till this moment, we have not been able to get one person in Garki that report to us, or one of our family. Because I am from FCT, and that if you are taking anybody within the indigenous communities, we should be aware. What we are asking is that, where are those people? The figures you are giving Nigerians, where did you get them from? Are you just making up figures? We saw when Kogi governor was saying that you cannot use Kojai to make up your figures. You went to Garki. the testing kits finished. The people who were waiting on the queue, you couldn't test them. We went to Durumi, the same thing happened. Where are you getting these figures from, for God's sake? The NCDC should come out clean and tell us where they are getting their figures, because we no longer have confidence in them. We are thinking that some people are corona billionaires, some people are making money from what is going on, and Nigerians are suffering, and Nigerians are being locked down, and then we have been panicked all around, and all that. NCDC should come out and tell us where they are generating their figures from that is not even corresponding, because their figures are not corresponding. They will tell you 3 died today, tomorrow 200 were made. Now, if you count, what is the vaccines that you are applying to the people? Why are they not being cured the same way they are being infected? The question is, why are the people not being cured the same way they are being infected? That's the question. It's a simple thing. You're applying vaccine to human beings, and they're not getting the same result back. But the level of infection is increasing every day by day. But the level of people being released is not commiserating with that level of that number. What does that mean? We want them to come up plain, because enough is enough. If after Corona we discover that there was some kind of funny and dubious kind of dealings, we will come after some people, because we cannot be locked down and then at the end of the day somebody will come and be telling us he make billions from what is happening to us. Our parents are under hardship. We're going under serious hardship, and whatever that is happening to us, we believe that it is a pandemic. No, now if it is a pandemic, let us be factual, let us be true, let us know the real thing that's happening. Nobody should hide under Corona to make money or say he wants to do anything funny. We will not take it lightly after this period.